Top of the morning, y'all, and huge praise report. There are no feminists located along the ice storm map. As y'all might have heard, it made national news up there in Oxford, Mississippi. The roads were blocked for a while. All the trees were down. They got no power. It was really, really bad. There were no liberal arts majors girls talking about, I don't need a man. It turns out the guys with the big trucks and the chainsaws and the tow rope pulling that cute little Bronco you got that daddy bought you out of the ditch are the reason you're still alive. Can we say thank you, testosterone? Amen and amen. Speaking of testosterone, this video is sponsored by CHOQ. Fellas, I just want to ask you real quick, if your energy level feels a lot more like Tuesday afternoon at the DMV than Saturday morning on opening day, this stuff is going to be for you. The Male Vitality Stack from CHOQ. It ain't for men that sip cucumber water and stretch in front of mirrors. This is for men who want to be strong enough to bait a bear trap. I took this for 21 straight days, and I'm waking up early on purpose. Never felt better in my entire life. My wife is noticing, which is a big deal. There's no weird lab stuff. There's no secret chemicals, just ingredients that sound like they were discovered while lifting something heavy. Go to CHOQ.com, use promo code BUDDY. You're going to get 25% off your subscription. I'll put the link below. So, while the internet's out there arguing about wars that may or may not ever happen, there was a 98-year-old man found sitting in his car trying not to freeze until his neighbor came along and brought him some homemade oatmeal. Watch this video.
Please be alive. Gray? Are you trying to stay warm in here, buddy?
I'm trying to get my phone charged.
Oh, your phone charged. Are you warm enough?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I brought you some oatmeal.
Oh.
I thought we could have some oatmeal.
Yeah.
Can we have some oatmeal together?
That's too late. Yeah.
You want to have it in your house or in your car?
Let's get the car.
Yeah, let's get in the car. But you slept okay. You're warm in there. Gray, have you ever seen anything like this?
This bed. Put it in 19.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. Something else. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Did y'all notice he popped out like a black lab on opening day of duck season? I mean, this is the America I know and love, y'all. First off, I just want to say this really makes me miss my grandpa. Second off, he looks dang good for 98, don't he? I mean, look, you think about your neighbor coming over with oatmeal sitting in the car with the heat blasting after you've been cold and lonely for a couple days. That oatmeal's going to hit like a 5-star diner. Y'all, I realized when I was watching this video that the way this country sounds right now, especially the whole month of January, the way it's been going on, the last thing anybody in this world needs right now that I know is another hot take. They need someone to sit down with them. Amen? That's what's missing in our souls. So we got all this time to argue online, but we ain't got 5 minutes to walk over and knock on somebody's door? Did we forget who the heck we are? Now here's the part that most people notice as well. The neighbor brought his own cup and his own oatmeal so the old man wouldn't feel pitied. That's important, y'all. He sat there and ate it with him. And that's how you help somebody without taking their pride. I guess what I'm saying is with this old man, I feel like it's very important sometimes to honor the people who built the roads that we drive on every single day. That's what it comes down to me. I mean, I need to get better at this myself. Pride is a very, very real thing. And you got to know how to help somebody without kind of taking that away. During the 2021 ice storms, my buddy up in Texas, he was in North Texas and he couldn't reach his grandma for a few days, completely out of communication, could not reach her. He was getting real scared. They had no power. They had freezing temperatures. Y'all up there in Texas kind of remember that stuff. And he said, when he finally found her, he remembers going, holy cow, Grandma, like, are you all right? And she goes, oh my gosh, of course. I survived the Great Depression. I grew up on a farm my whole life. And she laughed and she said, you know, I've been through a whole lot worse than a little cold weather. Those people were built different, weren't they? I'm sure a lot of y'all have what we call down here in the South meal trains, okay? And meal trains are for when somebody's really sick or laid up or something's going on. And I always feel like it's just not enough. You know, you would take a meal to somebody and it's like, here, we got you covered and we got 10 families that got you covered for the next 2 weeks behind that. But is it really enough? It's just a kind of a drop in the bucket compared to the fact that your husband's going to be laid up for 6 months. Is this really all we can do? But then, I just want to tell y'all, be on the receiving end of that just once. and see humanity and see God work through that person, and you're going to see real quick that that kind of help right there is priceless. And get this, in Pembroke, South Carolina, there was a manager of Subway who stayed open for 24 straight hours, and I wish I knew his name. If somebody finds out, comment below. But he made over 700 sandwiches and deliveries to all the linemen out there who were stuck in the cold trying to get power back up online. This is the way I was raised, but it just goes to show that you don't scroll past your neighbors. You see what I'm saying? I guess I'm one of the few Southerners also that just wants to move up to some colder weather after I retire. You're going to see me in South Dakota or something in 15 years because I love it. You know why? Because I feel like the cold weather always shows who people are. So let me ask y'all something before I go. How many people have lived their whole life on your street and died without a knock? Just something to think about, y'all. So it turns out that real men don't just make great speeches, they make oatmeal.